championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. He has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown Ducks! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you...
And down he goes back at the 3.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Oregon. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allow...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security.
Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use.
They've got the game genie on.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Dallas. It's complete to the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. Touchdown, Oregon! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
Man, that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Dallas. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Anger. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. There's the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Finds the tight end. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got him downfield. At the 45, on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Looking to scramble. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Dell. Going deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Back to pass. Complete. Toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Dallas. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Looking downfield on first down. On target. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why
really takes pride in this BTW.
What, you want me to lose? Talking about all these fucking shit.
Play with the backups.
The backups come in at the end of the game, brother. Still trying to win Heisman.
Week A.
so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football.
It's playing against Auburn, bro. What do you want me to do? It's fucking not Akron.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field.
He's loose. He's at the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Dallas. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to surge it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Under fire. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. So they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Got room to work. Breaks the tackle. Gets it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Ducks with the 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Yates. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Dell. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up for the PAT. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A quick pass to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air, it's Dallas. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they're not quite in rhythm there, it's incomplete.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Trying play action. He's got it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Slings it downfield. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Hart. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Good enough for a 1st down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Hart. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Back to throw, it's Dell. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. Makes a man miss.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got his man quickly. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This time it's complete. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Here's the punt high into the air. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Looking for room at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One more snap coming before halftime. Direct snap. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks... back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Dell. Fires it incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's DeLuca. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Ducks will go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot, see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires left. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Ducks are on the move. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much.
And they will score. Touchdown, Oregon. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you...
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Auburn sends out the punting unit.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Touchdown, Oregon! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the handoff. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. To the air, it's Dell. Looking to buy time. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on sides of the ball today.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That's caught. It's Brooks. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And his first throw here is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Ducks will try to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Cochran. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that...